The South Carolina Supreme Court has decided that the state should take a break from executions for the holidays. Justices issuing an order saying that they would wait to sign the next death warrant until at least January the 3rd. South Carolina restarted its death chamber this year after an unintended 13-year break in executions, in part because companies refused to sell the state drugs that were needed for those lethal injections if the companies could be identified. A privacy law now hides the names of those suppliers, and prison officials were finally able to obtain those drugs. The one-page ruling offered no reason for that break.
We want to bring in Chief Legal Analyst Khalif Rhodes, and we do want to ask you about the no reason for that. I mean, we know the attorneys for these inmates cited, okay, the 4 weeks leading up to a execution, there's a bevy of challenges and asked for clemency. So that could be kind of troublesome with the holidays. But the attorneys for state said no. So is it puzzling that we got no reason for this?
What I can tell you is a couple of things. This is for sure one of the most interesting things I've seen in terms of the rationale that his attorneys placed as the request and as the statement, saying that the way and the tear that it would put on the families during this time, the strain that it would place on the courts. For me, that was a novel argument. I think the defense attorneys do what defense attorneys are supposed to do. You file motions with the court. Some of them will stick. Some of them will be heard by the judges, and some of them won't. Now, I do hate the fact that we got no instance in the order of their giving no explanation. But judges don't owe us an explanation. Judges speak through their orders. If the order says their name at the top and at the bottom and it gives you instructions, that's all you need. It's great when we get, they can walk us through their thought process. They can walk us through their rationale. They can walk us through their findings of fact and how they got there, but they don't have to. A judge can say, you know what, so ordered, and it's done. And in this situation, they did that unanimously, that the Supreme Court said, we are going to put a halt to them, and they'll resume in January. I would love to have known why, and I think a lot of other people would. But for sure, this was great lawyering by their defense attorneys, at least to extend them more time to do some other appeal that they could attempt to do. But they seem like they've exhausted all of their other avenues.
So I believe, and correct me if I got the numbers wrong, I think there were 6 death row inmates. 2 have already been executed, 4 are still waiting. And so this is what we're saying, that the next death row inmate, that execution will start in January. And they're trying to keep them on what, like a 5-week interval? What's the purpose of that?
They're supposed to be on a 35-day interval. So once the executive order or the execution order goes in, there has to be a 35-day waiting period. And so Mariam Bowman is up next, and then it would fall in line with those individuals in that order. However, what they're saying is they think during that time, specifically the holiday time, it would be too much of a strain and a wear on the system. A number of states have done this before, California, Oregon, Pennsylvania, but typically they give their rationale, they give their reasoning. They'll say, look, we have more things that we need to review in terms of fairness with our process, maybe some of the facts of the case. But specifically when there was nothing listed, we're kind of grasping at straws to figure out where they're going from there. On the federal level, Merrick Garland, once he took over from the Trump administration as the Attorney General, he did the same exact thing. Stop executions on the federal level, because in Trump's last year, the federal government, for the first time in decades, executed 13 people. And so you see this happening where it's a ping pong effect of will executions start or stop. South Carolina really just started doing them again. And now we have this temporary pause.
And real quick for you, Khalif, in terms of what that appeal process looks like, because they cited how many appeals for clemency, can those be quickly done by a judge saying we're asking for clemency? The government says no, or what does that process look like?
Most of them are extremely quick because it's all timely. I mean, if someone is on a execution order, the clock has started, that 35-day window, and those attorneys are scrambling in the background, attempting to get it in front of whoever they can. If it's going to go before a judge to make a determination, if it's going to go before the governor, asking for them to give them a stay. Those processes are extremely time sensitive because if they don't respond, then, I mean, at the end of the clock, they have to execute the order. And so these are extremely time sensitive.